Hey folks, this is Chris, HighlandCCG. Got a big card here for the collection. This is very exciting. You gotta check this out. Alright, this is a weird one. First of all, it's in an SGC slab. So for those of you who watch my baseball videos, a lot of my pre-war cards are in this kind of slab because I like the way they look, and it's kind of a standard grading service for the pre-war. People have been sending in cards to. I've seen more and more in SGC slabs just because I think it's like just faster to turn around, cheaper potentially than PSA or BGS. So I've been seeing a bit more of this, which is kind of weird because I had only kind of reserved this for pre-war and maybe a little bit of vintage baseball. Anyway, this is a huge card. So trivia, this was the last card that I needed for Unlimited, and it was cool to get it earlier for Alpha. This isn't Alpha, because now I get to have a different last card for Alpha. Guess which card that's going to be? Probably the Black Lotus. But I wonder what the card before the Lotus will be, because that's my actual last card, because I'm never getting the Lotus. It's a big card. It is a dual land. It is a Badland. In a 6, SGC 6. So to put this in context, SGC I think is I would say it's a little more lenient than PSA, generally speaking. So this would probably be like, translate to like maybe a 5, a PSA 5. So like right mid-grade. BGS, yeah, around there. Somewhere around like 5, 5.5, something like that. If they do they do halves that far down? I don't know. I've seen 6.5. I don't know if I've ever seen a 5.5. Anyway, it's a Alpha Badlands. That's crazy. So this completes the red dual lands for me. That's all I have right now is the red dual lands, and thankfully there is no volcanic island. So we don't need that, right? Okay. Yeah, these slabs are great for vintage pre-war baseball, but obviously Magic I prefer BGS, so I don't get to see subgrades. But really, I just bought it because it was a good price and it was encapsulated, which is kind of appealing because I don't have to worry about the condition of it going forward. But yeah, I have there's 3 red lands. So you have Plateau was my first dual land, followed by Taiga, and now Badlands. And like I said, no volcanic in the Alpha set, so that's like one small blessing that I don't have to pay thousands of dollars for that. And this is my 3rd dual land, so that means there are 6 left, and of course the blue ones are the ones I want. Obviously the big boy being Underground Sea. Would love to get one of those, love to get a Tundra and a Scrub land so I can have my blue, white, black. That would be cool. Obviously those are more pricey, but Badlands is a beautiful card. It's another Rob Alexander. Yeah, not much else to say. The only thing it irritates me every time I see any graded card and the scale, like not the scale but the naming of it, where it's like excellent to near mint. This is not excellent to near mint. I'm sorry. It's got stuff on the corners, on the edges, corners, edges big time over here, edges, corners. This is not. It's a 6. You call it like I think comics have a better scale at least. I think a 6 would be like what, very good or something like that, or very good plus or fine minus or whatever. The point is like they're not calling it near mint, which is nice. Cards, it's like every card is somehow called near mint from like 6 and above, which does not make sense, and it's not true. So, wow, that's really cool though. This was a surprise. It was an auction, and frankly I didn't think it was going to go for that low. I thought it was going to go a little higher. I bid what I was willing to pay and I won, so good for me. And one less card. This is another Alpha Rare, a big one for the set. So that's all I had for you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope tomorrow's even better, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.